Love it or hate it, today is tax day, and tonight's deadline is fast approaching.
News 8 political reporter Mike Cerulli spoke with the state's tax commissioner today about what you need to know and where your refund might be if you haven't gotten it yet.
Mike joins us live from the state capitol with that. Mike.
Hey, Darren and Lisa, good evening to you. You know, being the state's tax commissioner, not exactly a job that makes you popular at parties, but today on tax day, Commissioner Mark Boughton is a pretty in-demand guy. His department has been fielding questions all day from last-minute filers, and lawmakers here at the Capitol are very curious about how much cash the state is taking in.
People absolutely hate me, and I'm sorry. It's my job. I have to do it. You know, it's like Jimmy Buffett said in his song, you know, it's somebody's got to do it. It's my job.
A little lighthearted humor from the man in charge of collecting Connecticut state taxes. Mark Boughton said his staff at the Department of Revenue Services put in extra hours tonight to field questions from last-minute filers.
It really is our Super Bowl. It's our Masters. It's our World Series.
And while Boughton recognizes that folks might not have that same attitude about tax day, he says filing is important, and not just because it's the law.
We want you to file. We want you to file because we probably owe you money. And if we owe you money, we don't want it. We want to give it back to you.
If you've already filed and are still waiting on that refund, the delay you might be experiencing could be caused by a new fraud detection system the state is using.
When we do that, it's to protect your refund. It's not to hold it back. It does mean that we're going to probably delay you by a couple of weeks.
As some filers wait for their refunds, lawmakers in Hartford are eagerly awaiting revenue figures from Boughton as they prepare a 2-year state budget.
We're going to look to see how our revenues are doing. Are they increasing? Are they staying flat? Based on our projections, and then that helps us with the budget.
Revenue figures this year are of particular interest to state lawmakers as Republicans in the U.S. House and Washington eye more than $1 trillion in federal spending cuts.
They will give us some indication about what our resources are to both backfill the federal cuts and perhaps increase spending in certain target areas that we think are important.
And what about any new taxes coming from Hartford? Lawmakers are debating a proposed tax on sweetened beverages that would be used to fund free school lunches. And Senate President Looney wants a new capital gains tax of 1% on the state's top earners. As for the rest of the state's residents, we asked, can middle-class families expect any new or raised taxes this low?
No, absolutely not.
And we expect to get those revenue figures, they call them consensus revenue figures, from Boughton and other officials sometime in the next few weeks. Reporting live at the state capitol tonight, Mike Cerulli, News 8.